Okay, welcome back to part two of my revisit of two of my favorite PlayStation 1 platformers of all time, Klonoa Door to Phantomile and the original Ape Escape. This is part two. Yesterday I streamed part one, my first impressions, and kind of just a nostalgia trip, why Klonoa is specifically really important to me as a classic 2D platformer. Yesterday, I had a lot of audio issues, so I don't know if that will happen again today. I'm not exactly sure why. Everything looked fine on my end, but thankfully someone popped in after about an hour and a half or so of streaming and said like my voice was all jarbled, so uh, I'm not going to go back and recreate that, but I'll probably try to talk about whatever I sort of mentioned during the audio uh, cut off or when the audio went really bad during today's stream. So, and actually, while I'm doing this, let me just test it really quick because I can't hear myself streaming in the moment. As far as like what the playback sounds like, how I have it set up currently. So everything on OBS, from what I can see from here, looks fine. But other than that, I'm not too sure. So I have my phone here. I think the audio will be doubled. It's not too close to my mic, so let me just try it. There's a delay, so I'm just gonna. Okay, it sounds okay. All right, so I'll probably periodically check to see if that sounds okay, as long as the sound doesn't go crazy. I think what happened yesterday was there was a dip, like my what do you call it? My bit rate it dropped from green to red uh during the middle of the stream, and it seemed to hitch up a little bit, but it came back. The stream didn't drop, but I think the voice got messed up during that period. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, but we'll see. So again, this is the first time I'm streaming of intentionally streaming a full playthrough of any game on my Twitch channel. uh it was something I decided to do um when this collection was first announced a little while ago, and then as we got closer and when the game finally came out a couple days ago, I was kind of debating whether or not I would just enjoy the series again offline on my own because they're such special games to me. Um, because my channel is not, I don't stream to a lot of people, too many people active online. I figured like what I don't even know if anyone's going to be watching this. And I've been uploading most of my streams to a YouTube channel as sort of like an archive. So I was kind of conflicted whether or not I should just enjoy the games on my own offline, or this will probably be the only or last time I revisit these games in the near future, let alone kind of share my thoughts on why I think they're so special and why I think Klonoa specifically is like such a classic. So yesterday I just kind of bit the bullet. I'm like, all right, let me just start streaming and just see how it goes. Both Klonoa and the first Ape Escape. I kind of tacked on Ape Escape because it was something I wanted to stream as well and talk about. I figured both of them, they're two of my favorite PS1 platformers of all time. So I figured like why not, since they're both shortish sort of games, why not include both on one stream? And I'll just switch between the two. So the focus is kind of on both, but more leaning towards Klonoa because I like Klonoa more than Ape Escape, but I love both. So all right, let's get into it. So I'm kind of doing the streams in three parts or three levels per stream to kind of pace myself. It's not a super long game, so this will be over before um before you know it. So we did like the first world or two. We're on stage 4 technically, which is Vision 2-2. And I've been reading people's impressions on this collection. I'm like mixed on some of the choices they made. It's sort of like a hybrid of the original PS1 aesthetic and look. So they replaced the character model so it does not look like the Wii remake. So it looks more like the PS1 Klonoa. But the actual game visuals look more somewhere like the Wii remake, but there's some give or take here and there. It seems like some people are mixed on this collection in general. I'm just thrilled that this exists and it's getting released to a new audience. Beyond the Backwards Waterfall, Kingdom of Jugpie. It's flowing backwards. I think people said like the bloom effect. So there's kind of like a washout of the visuals, I think. I think it generally looks nice. So again, one of my favorite things is when the music kind of like changed slightly when you went inside like the interior of the level, and on the outside it's like kind of louder, so it's like softer inside. It's just a nice little touch. Some games do this, so it's not like exclusive to Klonoa, but so my hope is these games do well enough to warrant a sequel, like a true sequel, because it's been like 20 years or however long. I don't remember which way is the right way to go. Oh. Oh, what's happening there? Oh, I see. Backgrounds look awesome still. Oh shit. So cool. There weren't enough games that did the 2.5D even back then and today even. Like I was saying in the first stream, like there was, I would say Pandemonium was like the first game I think I saw it in. And Pandemonium, if you're familiar with it, it was like a PS1 era platformer, 2.5D platformer like this, but it was okay. It had like wasn't the most polished experience from what I remembered, but it was still like a novel idea for its time. Ooh, okay, I know what to do. And then there was Klonoa, and then there was Tumba or Tumba, whatever you want to call it. I've always said Tumba. And that was around Klonoa's era, so and there were some other games that messed around with the 2.5D, but like it's like it adds like a 3D feeling to a 2D game. And it doesn't seem impressive probably today, but I don't even see a lot of indie developers who make like 2D indie platformers mess around with this kind of perspective. It just adds so much depth to the backgrounds and how you kind of approach the positioning of things and oof. And the levels are just short and sweet.
Banyak mah, waduh bau. Wahoo. Wahoo. Bau ada. Wani-wani depu.
It's really interesting that, like, I didn't remember this about some of these levels, but, like, the levels are, like, kind of lead into boss fights, which a lot of platformers would usually, like, it's stage 1, 2, stage 3 would be, like, the platforming levels, and then the third stage would be just the boss. This game kind of, like, I don't know why I didn't realize it sooner, but oh, this music's awesome. Why is this track so good? Got him. Small complaint I have. There's these new text boxes are definitely new to this version, and the text is so short, and the dialogue boxes are gigantic. It's just like a pet peeve of mine. That, and I like how the original voices are here, but they're so muffled in the mix. I wish they were a little louder. When you save every citizen in the game, or Phantomilian, rather, the track that plays here is so cool. The full track. So depending on how many of the kind of people that you save, it adds like to the ensemble, like the band, because they were all playing instruments. So like the more you collect or the more that you save, like the song becomes more complete. So it's just a small little, completely unnecessary. It has nothing to do with the story or anything. It's a cool little touch. How did I miss shit in that level? Oh my god. You gotta go back. Is it, let's see. What does the pixel filter look like? And did someone say you can get rid of the bloom? Oh. I don't know how I feel about how this, the way this looks. Hey, hey Silent Sig. Welcome back. Hopefully my audio sounds okay. I checked it earlier, but I don't know even why that happened yesterday. It I listened back to it, and thankfully it was just for like the middle portion of the stream until you came in and said something. So it wasn't like the end of the world. And what I wanted to kind of say, had the most to say at the start, which seemed to have been captured okay. So it was still frustrating, but I think it was fine, mostly fine. I don't know how I feel about this pixel filter. I'll play this level again with it on, but I think I'll turn it off. It makes the game look kind of, I don't know. I mean, it's not like a true PS1 filter. Yeah, I was reading some people's impressions, and some people aren't too hot on some of the changes they made, though. Oh, that's impossible to get. I'm missing. How was I missing 3 somewhere? Like I originally kind of saw some people think that like the bloom effect that they applied is like a little overdone, and there's some like really harsh critical, like, you know, enthusiasts. I mean, I'm an enthusiast from the original version. This is like one of my, obviously like one of my favorite games of all time. Like I haven't been shutting the fuck up about it for a while. But I'm more happy that these games exist, or they're getting kind of like a revisit now than anything. Like, sure, I think probably some things could have been done better. Um, but I don't know what's involved with like re-releasing or remaking games like this, so uh, I think some of the criticism on the visuals or the changes they've made are a little, I don't want to say overblown, but just a little like, let's try to gain like some perspective. Like, Klonoa's been dead for like 20 fucking years. Yeah, it's based on the Wii remake, which I played through, obviously, and I liked it again because it was like it was 10 years or so from the original release. Like, we didn't see Klonoa forever until the Wii remake. And I mean, I had some problems with the Wii remake, but they changed some things. Even I think like the game visuals are closer to the Wii remake, but like they're using the character model from the original Klonoa. Like, it's a completely new character model. So it's like the Klonoa 1 character, only redone. The model's redone, obviously, but so it seems like a hybrid of sorts with some new stuff. Like, there's completely new modes and features in this version compared to the Wii remake. So, I mean, it's a pretty nice package, I think. Oh, I think I know what I forgot to do. I'm assuming that's what I was missing. Let's just don't fuck this part up. Oh, I already fucked it up. Come back. No! No, I fucked this up. Let me die. There's no... I don't want to... retry's part of the whole stage. Oh my god! Ah! This is so frustrating. This was as frustrating as it used to be. What am I not doing right here again? Okay, now I get it. That's so strict. No! Oh my god! I'm gonna lose it. The first time through this level, I did this perfectly. That's the hardest thing about this game. Like, these Klonoa games are like relatively easy. Collecting everything in one shot on a level, it can be really frustrating. God, what is happening? Oh my god. No. I don't know if I'm getting dropped inputs or what's happening. Like, why is this so difficult now? God! Maybe I don't need to grab both of them. I've never had this much trouble getting these stupid gems. It's like you can't flutter backwards. You're locked on this, like, little water trail. Like, the controls kind of lock you. Let's just try it. Oh! In the Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking god. Alright, I gotta turn off this retro filter for this pixel thing. It's making me kind of nauseated. What is happening? Why can't I... I can't go back. Oh my god, so infuriating. I refuse to, like, not collect everything. Like, this is insane. I'm gonna use all my lives getting this bullshit. Oh my god, I better have gotten all this crap now. This this track is still incredible. There's no reason this has to be so like how serious this boss music is. It's incredible. Sucks you can't grab him while he's on the back of that and he jumps across. Alright, that better have been everything. I don't know how I'm missing... I should know this game so well by now, but... Alright, I got it all. God, moving on. Fuck that level. Alright, on to 3-1. There's so many more cinematics than I remembered being in this game, too. Birth of the Forest, Forlock the Tree Village. So cool. So, yesterday I was saying this something similarly. I don't know if it got cut off in the last stream because of my audio issues, but most platformers, again, probably from this era, like think about... Well, just think about Sonic the Hedgehog. They name their levels like, you know, you got Green Hill Zone Act 1. Calling your levels Act is pretty cool, but you know, a lot of platformers for their time would just be like level 1, stage 1, you know, level 1, 1, 1, 2. But because of the kind of dream aspect to like Klonoa's like main story, like, the levels are called Visions, which is just such a cool and the way they kind of like wave, like the visual effect when you start a level, like the vision 1-1 comes across, or whatever level you're up to, it sort of like waves onto screen like in a very dreamlike kind of fashion. I was obsessed with that kind of stuff as a kid. Like games like this kind of made me really appreciate like title cards on screen, and a lot of Japanese games do it more than like Western games. But like think of like JRPGs, like Tales games do it a lot lately. And a lot of Falcom games, like the Ys games, do it a lot too. But like when you enter an area, and it like the name of the area, like, you know, whatever, like Cursed Woods, like will show up on the screen like a title card display, and like with cool, you know, different font types, and you know, I'm obsessed with that kind of shit. And Klonoa probably like attributed to that sort of detail that I really appreciate. more cool background, foreground stuff. Ooh, what do you do here? I don't remember. Oh, an enemy spawns. Okay. So cool. There's just so much more you can do with this 2.5D with the backgrounds and the foregrounds. Like just cool little puzzle ideas like this. I really hope more indie developers, especially like 2D indie developers, like take this approach. I'm sure it's like harder to do, more expensive because you have to kind of create 3D environments, but I'm really just sick of like straight up 2D platformers. There's just too many from like the indie space that don't feel special enough, and I think like the 2.5D adds like a whole another layer to it, obviously. It's so weird. This version, every oh, I can't do that. All right. Every like platform type has like vibration on the controller, but that's like the majority of the vibration. It's very unusual to me. What am I doing wrong here? Oops. I love how, like, you're not totally screwed if you make, like, the wrong type of throw. Like, the enemies, they just kind of hop out of the background or foreground to give you another try, which is really, like, kind of natural and, It's just cool. It's just very smartly designed. Ooh, let's keep it cruising. This is a more puzzle-centric stage, which is cool. Oh no, this could be a disaster. Trying to collect all the gems. All of these, like, kind of on rails sections where there's collectibles. Oh my god, an on rails section with the. No, I already fucked up. I knew this was gonna happen. You can't get any worse than an on rails portion of a level with collectibles that you can't come back to unless you die or restart the whole level. I hope it doesn't force me. Oh my god, this is so nerve-wracking. No, I'm not hitting the checkpoint. I know how to circumvent this without having to restart the whole level. Alright, but I can't fuck around because I have limited lives. No! Not with the control. Why do I feel like there's like a delay in the controls now? This is gonna be tough. I forgot kind of how frustrating the 100% this game is. There's something. What the fuck? The controls are so delayed on this like little platform. I'm trying to figure out the best way to approach that section of gems. The rest of this seems pretty straightforward. Yeah, it's just jumping kind of. Damn. Oh, why did I move out of the way? There's something going on with the controls in this section of the level. I don't know if it's me or the game or what. I don't think it's the controller itself. Nope. Gotta do it over again. I don't know the best way to get that last string of gems. There's something going on. The controls are so delayed in here. Alright, so I can do a short hop, a short jump at that point to like not... Like, every time I move left or right, Klonoa goes like way... Like, there's either delay input or he travels too far across, so it's like really hard to... The second I'm not center on this plaque, or this platform, it's like, it's all over. Losing all my lives. Fuck up. I swear to God, if I didn't collect everything on this level, I'm gonna lose it. The other little... I think the original game was like this too, but like the gem counter in the top right corner keeps track of like a running total. It only goes to 100, and every 100 you get an extra life. But there's 150 gems in the level, so it's not so much a tally as you're playing. More like a total tally. I'm gonna switch my controllers too. I don't know what's going on. It could be... I've noticed the PS5 controller becomes like less responsive when the battery's low, and my battery is on 1 bar, but... Ooh, I don't think I want to hit him yet, because those gems will disappear, I think. I think they disappear. Let's just activate that first. Oh, fuck! I didn't think you could fall all the way to the right there. I'm gonna switch controllers now because there's definitely something something up with the delayed input. Hopefully it's just my controller running out, like, low on battery, but let me get up for a second. Alright, hopefully that's the problem. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was. Jesus Christ. It's weird. Maybe that the controller's just fucked up or something, but it's weird that, like, when it's low on battery, like, the inputs just get delayed and drop. Alright. I hope I collected everything. I don't want to do this level again. I love this track. Please tell me I collected everything. It's so funny, those load screen tips that keep popping up, I guess because the PS5 version is so quick, or it loads so quickly, you don't even get the chance to read them. Oh my god. We missed 3. Oh my god. But that was it. How did I miss that before? Oh my god. This is just like a down to business playthrough of this level. Since I missed. I think I found the ones that I missed, but I'm not 100% sure yet. That's the thing that's frustrating. Like, I wish there was like an active tally of all the gems that you collect in the level. Again, the top right corner counter is like, just goes to 100, but there's 150 per level, so... and I think it's like a running counter as you go stage by stage, because you get an extra life every 100, I think, is what's been happening. So there's no way to know if you've collected every gem in the level until you finish it. And I want to say the PlayStation original was like that as well. Alright, fuck this. Oh wait, I need this, actually. Is this the minecart thing again? I'm coming up to it, like. Ugh. Alright, here comes the bullshit again. Alright, so now alright, it was just the controller last time. But this still sucks though. Alright. I learned my lesson. It was the controller, I think. It's still really, like, scary, though. This game seriously has some of the best like camera transitions and camera cuts and just the way the camera angle shifts. It was, I don't know, it was so ahead of its time in the 90s. Alright, hopefully I got everything. If I didn't... Ooh, I did. Hey, Keylog. Are you back from vacation? How are you doing?
It's like people only do things because they get paid.
Hey, thanks for
It's
the
really sad.
thanks for the subscription. Again, Keylog. Hey, Redbeard. Yeah, I was really considering I posted about it or I tweeted about it, but like I almost wasn't going to stream this game because a part of me wanted to I've been just conflicted on like just streaming in general, but for a lot of the times when like a game I'm really looking forward to playing, like I just like to stay offline and enjoy it for myself, like I think most people do. But I also wanted to kind of share my thoughts on Klonoa because I won't shut the fuck up about it. Half of my channel is like dedicated to Klonoa, so or at least the emotes are dedicated to it. But yeah, these were like super important games to me. At least Klonoa was, and I kind of tacked on Ape Escape as well, which I'm going to switch to soon. But a part of me just wanted to kind of archive my thoughts as well, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, should I stream this or just enjoy it for myself? Like,
Wow.
so I said, fuck it, I'll start streaming. Ooh, I don't remember that at all. This is another really good track, too. This is one of the more, like, way more puzzly levels. Is there... Ooh, I don't know if explore... Does this just take me back around? Was that really just for those 3 gems to multiply them? That seemed wrong. The PS2 demo disc level? Wait for Klonoa 2? So this is the first one still, but oh shit, what am I doing? Why do I feel like I'm missing like a bunch of stuff? But yeah, they remade yeah, this is still Klonoa 1. So it looks, that's the thing, like they kind of like updated. So obviously there was the PS1 release and then the Wii remake and then well, it's Klonoa 2 obviously as well, but this version of Klonoa 1 looks more like Klonoa 2, but still kind of retains like some of the stuff from the Wii remake. So it's like a weird hybrid, I think. From my understanding. Ugh, I love all the background, foreground shit. So this is the crap that's tripping me up on this playthrough. Hold on. Let me grab this enemy. Yeah, it was, all these hidden eggs or whatever. Yeah, there's just like 3 little shitty gems. I could totally run or ruin like a gem run of a level. It's like these hidden eggs that are scattered in the stages. Yeah, like the Wii remake was somewhat divisive and it sold like shit. So it was really frustrating or sad because I picked up the Wii remake because I've been a fan since the original release and I liked it, and there were some choices they made like visually and they added like English voiceover, which Klonoa having like an English like voice, it was really strange and weird. But so the Wii remake was like, I liked things about it, but I didn't like things about it. But the producer or the director, the creators at the time said like, if the Wii remake sold well, they would redo Klonoa 2. And this was like, what, 10 plus years ago when the Wii version came out? It like bombed. It sold like complete shit. And Klonoa disappeared for like a decade again. And then this rumored collection, this what I'm playing right now was rumored for like what feels like another decade, like almost 10 years worth of like, they're gonna bring Klonoa back, they keep renewing the IP and blah blah blah. So yeah, this whole series has had like a really strange and interesting like history of like speculation and like who, like I don't even know who from the original staff even worked on this version. I want to say there's probably, because this seems like a passion project, so I would imagine they have some of the original staff that worked on this collection that just came out, but I'm not entirely too sure. Like, it still was released and published by Namco, which is who released the original version. As far as I know, I think I mean, 2 was maybe Sony published. I forget, but yeah, this series has had a really long, frustrating history. Which is partially why I'm, like, so passionate about it, because there's really nothing else like these games. Oh, I know what to do here. Oh! Man, collecting all the gems on this level is gonna suck. I can already tell. I forgot how many cutscenes there were in this game. This is almost like a Metroid level. There's so much back and forth. It's very puzzly, at least. Ah, it's so cool looking. So awesome. Yeah, this is like a dungeon almost. Like this whole like tree tower is like deactivated, and you have to kind of like find your way around it, and there's paths that like wrap around into each other. Like, it's such a cool design. And again, it's part of the reason why I think Klonoa stands out so much is because like the levels weren't just like point A to point B. They get like somewhat puzzly, but not like overtly cryptic or anything. Like this place reminds me of just like how like a Zelda dungeon would be designed. Keylog, if you're still there, are you playing that Street Fighter collection a lot? Because I picked that up, actually. I just haven't unsealed it yet. The recent collection. Yeah, see, I picked it up mainly because, I think I've said it before, but I'm like a pretty casual fighting game fan, but, all those weird-ass fighting games, like that, yeah, like Red Earth is like really intriguing to me. Yeah, honestly, I'd play all the weird shit first too, probably. I was never like huge on Darkstalkers, so I never really understood like the kind of hardcore fan base that was like always asking for a new Darkstalkers. I'm just kind of like, I mean, whatever. I'm not like a huge fighting game person. Like, I grew up with them and I play them casually, but Super Puzzle Fighter 2 on the beach? Just, that sounds really fucking perfect. Yeah, Morrigan, Felicia the furry kind of obsession, Cat Girl. I get it. I get all of it, but it's just like, as a fighting game, I just was never into them. It's more like I've had a funny relationship with some fighting game series. Oh, this is gonna fuck me up. Hold on. It's serious time. No! Fuck! Let me die. Let me start over. Sometimes some fighting games, I like the characters more than like playing the game, and I almost want like the characters just to be in their own like brawler or action adventure game sometimes. And Darkstalkers kind of fits that bill where I'm like, well, these characters are so cool, but like I'd rather them just be like not a fighting game. This level's a production. I really forgot how cool the design of a lot of this is. Hey, Gemini. Yeah, Darkstalkers JRPG by the Breath of Fire team. That does not make Capcom doesn't make Breath of Fire games anymore. The bosses in Klonoa, at least the first one, they feel like lost like Sonic Team game bosses, like Joka and Gaudius, like the main villain specifically, and a lot of the bosses they even summon, it reminds me of Knights, like the Sega Saturn Knights into Dreams, and Knights being a game about dreams and Klonoa being a dream traveler. I always thought like there was some connection to the two, even though they're not related at all. Oh, that's all right, Gemini. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, so yeah, Knights and Klonoa would have made a good crossover, like early 2000s, late 90s. Um, Unfortunately, both series have kind of like vanished until now. But yeah, well, obviously, Gemini, you know, I'm not. I'm passionate about a lot of games and a lot of series, and Klonoa being one of them. Whenever I kind of like post like everyone fucking buy this, especially with Klonoa, like when it was kind of first announced that this collection was coming back, I'm like, please everyone just if you play video games, just fucking buy this collection. So maybe we'll get like a real sequel. Obviously, you know, if you have the means, if you can afford it, because this is a pretty pricey package. It's like $40 for it was $40 for 2 games, 2 of which their original releases being incredibly expensive if you buy them secondhand, their original copies like on eBay. Like Klonoa 1 is like hundreds of dollars on eBay. And Klonoa 2 is probably pretty up there too at this point. So like it's a convenient way to revisit the games, even though they're not exactly like the original versions. So again, whenever remakes and remasters come out. Yeah, well, yeah, and I never want to be like that kind of person. Like I want to champion this game because I love this series so much, and the fact that it's like a collection comes out in 2022 after like decades of like Namco just ignoring the IP. Like a part of me is just like wants like I wish I could buy a copy for everyone just to support it. But I already bought like I imported a physical version of this collection because they didn't do a physical release in the US, which is driving me nuts. I'm still kind of a collector at heart, but only Asia and Europe are getting like physical editions. So yeah, $40 for a digital copy is like pretty premium to me. And then on top of that, which is kind of like slimy to me, but there's a $20 DLC package for like a digital art book and like a digital soundtrack. And I haven't bought it yet. I probably will eventually just to support it because I do kind of want to like I would like this to sell well enough that like Klonoa is kind of like back on the scene and we get like a proper like third Klonoa game, similar to how like they did the Crash trilogy to kind of test the waters. Is like, is Crash Bandicoot relevant or popular still? And it did really well. And then they made Crash 4, like obviously different companies and different developers, but a lot of these nostalgia collections that have been coming out are kind of, I would imagine, at least partially to test the waters with like whether or not the IP is relevant still, and like can we make, you know, a new modern game like within the series. So that's my hope, that this game does well enough. And Namco hasn't been marketing it super well, I don't think, at least in the US. But it looks like they're trying to like a degree. But I've seen people complaining like, you know, you couldn't even digitally pre-order this game; it just dropped on the stores like Friday. And I don't know like how. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like they didn't release it to die, but they're also not like. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna get people to buy this game unless you just, you know, you have mutual friends that are freaking out about it, like how I'm freaking out about it. Are you still playing Trails, Gemini? I'm really curious what you think about that game. It's super long. and it's kind of a slow burn, unless you really like that kind of like, Trails in the Sky is like very, well, kind of like I said, it's very world buildy, and they take a lot of time fleshing out like the kind of the world that you're in and the characters that you meet. But at some point it picks up and it gets really interesting. Oh shit. The bosses are so easy and fun. Oh my god. That game is honestly, if you there's so much dialogue. And yeah, you're exactly right. Like if you any major like story event that happens, if you just go back and talk to anyone, there's like so much new dialogue, it's crazy. It's nearly like a visual novel, those Trails games. Yeah. And there's like 7 games ahead of you if you want to like get into the whole thing, so like to me Trails is like retirement games. Like if I still have my eyesight and I can read, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm 60 years old, I'm gonna start the Trails series and I'll just die with following the Trails games to the end. Yeah, I think Trails is like, I think Falcom's like a really underrated developer. So like Legend of Heroes and Ys, if you're familiar with those games, that's like their main 2 series at this point. And they've been around since like the 80s. Just making like RPGs and action RPGs like forever. So I think they're like some of the best developers kind of making traditional RPGs. And Trails is just like super, it's just good shit. It's just a big commitment. I'm barely reading this dialogue. I mean, I've played this game 100 times, but... Yeah, Oath and Felghana is a really good one. That's probably one of the best ones. That's usually like the one people recommend to get into. Or it's a good starter Ys game. Like, I'm still playing Ys 9, and that's another slow burn. Like, the Ys games have kind of become more like the Trails games, like the Legend of Heroes games. They're, like, party-based. They have a ton of characters, a ton of dialogue, like... Yeah. I have a lot to say about that key lock. I swear to fucking god, if I miss gems on that tree level we just did, we're gonna have to go right back into it. Oh, I missed that shit ton. 9? Alright, let's try to speedrun this level, or try to find this stuff. Well, so the reading, I've thought about that. I think it'd be, there was actually a period where I was thinking about the only way I was going to get through playing Trails of the Sky was maybe if I streamed it. And there was a point last year sometime that I considered a full playthrough of like the Legend of Heroes games, and while like voicing and reading all of the dialogue, and I'm like, you know what? I already am not consistent or commit to anything with this streaming shit. There's no way I could do that with how much reading there is in Trails. But to me, I think a good rule is if the game voices the dialogue, you shouldn't be talking over it, or you shouldn't be reading it out loud if the game has voice dialogue. I think that's a general rule. I mean, whatever, none of it really matters. It's all like, who cares? I think what I was missing was up here. Oh, wait. That's where I fucked up. Okay. Honestly, getting all 150 of these gems is not, like, easy. You have to, there's some thought put into this. This is where I messed up. Okay, so you need to... Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, last time I did that, I only had like 3 of the multiplier gems, and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. Yeah. I'd be really impressed if someone committed to, like, a full voiced stream of, any of those Trails games, because that's wild. There's so much dialogue. It'd be good practice to kind of, like, talk in front of a room. Good public speaking practice from streaming. Yeah, or it's a good way to get sick by talking that much. Because sometimes the few streams I do here, I'm like fucking done afterwards. And a lot of the time, I'll just like keep quiet on stream, and anyone who talks for like a really long time, consistently on stream, I don't know how people do it where they're just not like wasted afterwards. Because I've done like 2 streams back to back recently. And I think it's fucking exhausting. So hopefully I finish this level and I collect everything, and then we're gonna jump to Ape Escape really quick, and then I'll close it out with that. I'm trying to do both kind of equally. I think Ape Escape's a little bit longer, and I've sort of committed to 100% playthroughs. Now, this Klonoa version has like a hard mode unlock and time trials, maybe? I don't think I'm going to stream that stuff. I just want to do like a regular 100% playthrough on normal. The original version never had hard. So... Yeah, I'm with you, Gemini. Oh, what am I doing? Level's such a labyrinth. Man, those timed multipliers really make me nervous. Hope that's everything. Hope I didn't not collect everything. Oh my god, I'm fighting this boss like so wrong. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. Oh my god. I hope I collected everything. I don't want to redo this level again.
Apa-apa?
Alright, I did it! Alright, so that, That was 3 more levels. We're getting there. This isn't a super long game, so again, I'm trying to savor like my whole replay of this game. 3 levels at a time per stream. I did the first 3 levels yesterday, and I'm doing 100%. So like, collected all the gems, saved all the Phantomilians or the citizens in each level. So that'll be it for this part of the stream. The next time I boot up Klonoa, we'll continue the rest of it. But I'm going to switch really quick to Ape Escape for the remainder of the stream, because that's the second part of this whole plan that I had, was just to kind of bounce between the two of them until I finished them. Full playthroughs, regular 100%, so... That is Klonoa for now. Alright, I'm gonna get up and take a quick break, and then we're gonna do... Yeah, look at this. $20 for this add-on pack. That's insane. You get a digital art book and soundtrack, and DLC outfits? Is that what it is? Oh, and a digital art book, yeah, soundtrack. 143 songs, that's nuts. And then a bunch of costume stuff. Another Pac-Man hat. Oh, it makes you look like Pac-Man. This is that's a premium ass DLC. That's very expensive, but whatever. I'm sure they want to... Again, if this is all to get them to make a true Klonoa sequel, more power to them for charging that much. But alright, I will be right back. We're gonna do Ape Escape next. Okay, so we are gonna do Ape Escape. Just for a little bit. Now, I almost equally like Ape Escape to Klonoa for different reasons, but in my part 1 video yesterday, I kind of explained how I thought about Ape Escape. Oop. But both Ape Escape and Klonoa were like really kind of... Whoa, it's loud! The volume mix is like wild in all these games. But yeah, similar to like how I feel about Klonoa, I feel like Ape Escape did things during the PS1 era that like differentiated itself from like a lot of the platformers from its time, because instead of it being like your collectibles are just kind of stationary, you know, spinning objects in the environment that you pick up, like the actual collectibles were apes or monkeys that you captured with a net, and they all had different personalities and behaviors, like pretty simple AI behaviors for the time. But it was just, again, like super novel concept that also was one of the first, if not first, dual analog stick game for the PlayStation 1. So let's just jump back into it. So we did the first 3 levels, collected the hidden token or coin, and then captured... they add monkeys to each level, like the further you get, I think, or when you finish the game. And then I think there's time trials later.
Look what I've got! A new gadget! Check it out!
Here's a monkey radar. It'll help you track those monkeys down. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good luck and be careful.
I'm going for it.
All right, I know how to play this. Trophies are, they just like hand the trophies out in some of these
You're
PlayStation
now on
1
your way
classics.
to the mysterious time of the jungle ruins. You must navigate through thick jungles filled with beasts never seen before. Go on to explore the temple ruins, but be very careful. The temple is laden with treacherous pathways and dark dungeons. Oh yes, and you may have already noticed one thing. The apes have varying fields of vision, so in most cases you can sneak up on them by crawling around rather than running after them. You won't be noticed as quickly if you remain low to the ground. You'll discover
I didn't remember
many
that.
things on your journey, but try to stay focused. You must locate all of the apes. Every second that passes gives Spectre a chance to succeed. We're counting on you.
Hello, Professor. Remember me? It's me, Spectre, the future leader of the new age. That's right. Apes will soon rule the world, just as it should have been from the beginning.
Spectre, what's going on here? What are you planning to do?
Spectre, oh yes. You're the monkey that performs at the amusement park.
What? He's that cute little monkey that everyone loves to come and see? But how?
Yes, that's right. I stumbled onto this incredible invention of yours, this peak point helmet, and it's given me remarkable knowledge and great powers. And now, I plan to rule the world, and I owe it to you, Professor.
Spectre, you must listen to me.
I'm surprised how good like the voice, the VO quality is. It's very clear for like a PS1 era game.
To heighten levels when it's worn. However, it is still incomplete. It's never been tested and may be very dangerous to use. I advise, no, I insist that you bring the Peak Point helmet back to me immediately.
Bring it back? Are you kidding? I'm sorry, Professor, but it's too late. I've already made duplicate helmets for my new army of apes. There's no stopping us now. The future is mine! Don't try and trick me into giving this helmet back, Professor. I'm smarter than you. I even figured out how to use the time station. I've already sent my armies back in time to rewrite history. No longer will humans be the dominant species. I will rule this world. Don't bother trying to stop me.
Huh. Spike will find you. Just wait, you'll see. We're not gonna stand around and let you take over.
Spike? That little runt? He doesn't scare me. I've got a surprise for him.
Jake!
I've always wanted to go up against you. Now here's my chance. I'm gonna have a great time destroying you and showing you who's the real hero.
What's happening? What's wrong with you? Do you realize what you're saying? Do you know who you're talking to? Snap out of it. Pull yourself together. Can you hear me?
It's no use. Somehow he's been brainwashed and he's being controlled by Spectre.
That's right, Professor. You're very perceptive.
Gemini, I was just about to bring up Mega Man Legends.
He works for me.
Yeah, it's like the polygonal character
I'm in
models. Like it's
control.
very,
No one
very
can
Mega Man
stop me,
Legends looking.
Especially not you. Well, I've got to go now, but I'm sure we'll be talking.
I think it's the
again soon.
faces. Yeah, I was literally about to say it. I'm serious.
Let's go!
This music's out of control. Oop. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Good taste in games. I miss this whole, like, this look of, like, polygonal, 3D, like, visuals. This, like, era specifically, like, Mega Man Legends, Ape Escape, it's such, like, a fine balance between, like, not super early, like, in the 3D kind of space on the PS1, but not, like, not super late, like, in the system's life cycle either. Oh, I gotta come back for all this stuff. Shit. I don't think I can get that one yet. So that's the other cool thing too, you gotta come back and forth. Some of the gadgets you get later, you gotta come back to the levels to capture some of the monkeys. That's the other series too. Mega Man Legends is like, I feel like it could still come back. There was that 3DS Mega Man Legends 3 or whatever they were gonna do that got canceled like very quickly. But that, to me, Mega Man Legends is like one of the few remaining like holy grails, like that Mother 3 maybe, in terms of like what people want to come back, like. And now Capcom's doing that Battle Network series collection, which to me is wild, because that's even more niche than Mega Man Legends, I feel like. This monkey's driving me nuts! Oh my god. Got him. Right, I gotta come back. Yeah, well, so I think it was Mega Man Legends 3 was supposed to be... was the one that got canceled, I think. I think it was I think that was supposed to be a 3DS game, and that's what they didn't end up going through with, but... Mega Man Legends 2... I liked it as well, but I have a really soft spot for the first one more than anything. Like, 2's probably like the better game, but there's something about 2 that I don't like as much as the first one. I'm not sure what that is either, because I haven't revisited the games in a really long time, but yeah, they're just really cool games. And I'm shocked, like, Mega Man Legends hasn't been, or a 3D Mega Man hasn't been, like, attempted really since. I don't know. Like, well, so like the first Mega Man Legends got ported to N64, and then I want to say they were like greatest hits games for their time. I could be, at least the first one I feel like was, but I could be wrong. You know, the green label PS1 greatest hits. I don't know though. So I want to say they did like okay for their time. Man, these dual analog controls like really held up, to be honest. This looks like this controls like shit, but it actually it controls pretty well. There's the coin. Gotta get that. Some of the monkeys are just like so whatever to capture.
You did great.
Keep it cruising. Did I not collect all of the coins? Oh, let me see. Is there 2? Oh, there's 4. Oh, shit. So, maybe I should just wait until I have all the gadgets before I start collecting everything. That's probably what I should be doing. Yeah, let's collect. Let me just keep moving forward then. I can kind of like fixate on collecting like what I can in each level, but until you get all the gadgets, like there's really no point, I don't think.
Let's go! Yeah! 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 Hiya! 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 Yeah! 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 Hiya!
I can't believe how well this holds up.
Yeah! 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 Hiya! 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 Yeah! Yeah! Gotcha! Hiya! 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 Yeah!
Oh.
Ow! Yeah! Yeah! Hiya! Yeah!
Ah.
Hiya!
Oh shit. I should have done that. That let me.
Yeah! Yeah! Hiya! 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 Ow! Yeah! 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 Ow! Hiya!
Oops. I don't think I should have I guess I was supposed to do that part. Oh, that was like the beginning of the level. Holy shit. Alright, so I gotta go back. Probably go back to those ruins I was in. Yeah, these stages get a lot more complicated quickly. Oh my god, this monkey's driving me nuts. Oh. No! Wait, so I do have to go this way? I'm surprised I can make these jumps without having, like, the helicopter spinner thing. Like, what am I... Ooh. That is some, like, not so comfortable platforming. With the way the camera and the controls are. Oh my god, these statues. Wait a minute. Hold on. I can't... Yeah, speed's maxed out. I think I need certain gadgets for this guy. Look how cool that is, though. You can, like, observe with the monkey radar. You can just observe, like, what the monkeys are doing in each level. See their stats, and they have, like, a little funny quip underneath their description. There really is, there's nothing like Klonoa, there's nothing like Ape Escape. Oh my god! Well, if I crawl... Got him. Alright, so I was able to get him there. That crawling shit is really important. I don't remember this thing at all. Oh, Oh, you can't even duck below it? Come on. Shit. I know there's a monkey on top of here, or there's like a monkey in there. Oh shit.
This bites.
Jesus. Yeah, this game's a little rough. Oh no, and all the tokens are, the little health cookies are taken already. I gotta do this like really legit. I don't have the slingshot yet, which would make this so much easier. This sucks. You gotta like jump in, jump out. That's so fast. This is bad. I don't remember this being this hard. What the fuck? That was ridiculous. What? Just TV and his goggles. Gino. This part of the ruin. Where the fuck is that? Oh. No! Oh my. Mm. god! This is so infuriating. The door slammed on my character and it instantly killed me. Again, I'm trying to play these classic retro games without using save states. They've integrated like some nice rewind features and save anywhere. So if I hit, what does it start? Yeah, I can go back like a few seconds and try, and you can load and save like save states. But I'm trying to play it like legit using like, you know, how it was intended to be played, and that's just my personal preference. I don't have any real, like serious problems with people using save states. I don't like to use them. If I can emulate how the game was supposed to be played on the original hardware, I usually will go for that. Oh my, dropped input. That was either my fault or... Dude, I'm losing all my lives. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Gemini. I hope your raid goes well. Oh, they used to do that in Destiny, actually. Or they did that for a period with Destiny 2, where they, you can only get, like, certain drops on a weekly basis, and then they just lifted the whole thing. Totally, I understand that, that grind very well. Or that, like, the need to, like, hop on that and stay on top of that. Oh my god, this monkey's crazy. Oh my god, I'm so frustrated.
Yes! You did great.
Alright, one more level, then I'm gonna wrap the stream up. I didn't save. I don't think I've been saving. All right. Yeah. Have a good rest of your day. I'll talk to you again soon. Gosh.
Look what I
Ooh,
got!
new gadget.
A new gadget.
It's
Check
probably
it
the
out.
hula hoop or the oh, slingshot.
It's the slingback shooter. You just pull back and shoot. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good luck and be careful.
Let's go!
Cool. A gold trophy for getting just the slingshot? These trophies are out of control! Awesome. These levels look so cool. Awesome. There's all those shooting stars with like the moon in the background. Oh no! Damn it. this cool like hieroglyph like monkey art like on the walls. They're ridiculous.
Hiya! 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 Ow! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, I need the remote control car for that one. All right.
Hiya! Yeah! 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 Hiya! Yeah! 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 Gotcha! Ow! Ow! Yeah! 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 Ow! Yeah! Hiya! Yeah! Gotcha!
One more. All right, let's actually bust out the radar. I don't know where.
Ow!
Oh wait, can these blow up part of the wall?
Hiya! Yeah! Ow! Yeah!
Oh, why there's certain parts of that wall were flashing. I don't remember a lot of that. But all right, well that about wraps up the stream, I think. I did what I set out to do. May work out where I kind of get to the end of both Ape Escape and Klonoa together, but I guess we'll see. Oh, this is a boss fight I'm getting thrown into?
I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Stadium
Just
attack.
between you and me. Follow me.
Maybe I gotta do a boss first.
I'm going for it.
Some obstacle course? I don't remember this at all.
Hi-ya. Hi-ya.
This is cool though. I don't remember this like at all.
Hi-ya. 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 Ya. Hi-ya. Hi-ya. Hi-ya.
Gotta cut corners. Oh no, I fucked up. That's gonna set me back. No! Oh my god, I had this. Oh, it's so frustrating.
You're pretty good, but it's not over yet.
What the hell was? Can I try that again? I don't have any recollection of that, like, at all. Let me just go back to the stage select and check that out. Okay, yeah, I'll come back. Let me try that again later. And the next world, Oceania, Krabby Beach. Mysterious Age, The Lost Land. Alright, so, yeah, I think how I'm going to approach playing this game whenever I'm streaming it is just to kind of play through the levels casually, because you can't collect everything, whether it's the monkeys or like those Spectre coins, unless you unlock all the gadgets, and you just have to keep playing the game to unlock all the gadgets, so... I think that's how, unlike Klonoa, which I'm trying to like collect everything before I proceed to the next level, I forgot I have to approach this game like a little differently, so... That's Ape Escape for today. Let's save. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Redbeard. We'll do my usual breed some of the monkeys that we captured. They have data on them. So Marquise knows great hiding places. Livingston can disappear in a flash. George, seriously on the lookout. Herb fools around too much. Dillweed, lazy little guy. Dottie, existential philosopher. And a lot of these monkeys are just like chilling out. Kyle, fun son, shiny new gun. That's funny. Too afraid to look down. Prattman? I wonder how they decided some of these names. Mushi is worn out from running. Well, his speed's maxed out, so that makes sense. Runt, slippery fast runner. He was the most frustrating so far. Hula, playing dead. That's cute. Yeah, because he was in the coffin. Chino watches TV in his goggles. It's cool. He's surprisingly, he's super alert though, even though he's distracted by his goggles. And then let's look at these three. Needs clean underwear, Frito. Troopa, pushy little dude. Stymie shot a hole in his foot. Jesus. Jesta looks angry, acts mean. Paley has the soul of a poet. And that's everything I've collected so far. So again, not every monkey's available to capture on the first run through the level, so you have to come back with gadgets that you earned. But that was one of the things I loved about Ape Escape was like, each game had a monkey book, and every monkey that you captured had like little details and personalities and names and everything. And you could probably, again, I've said this in the last stream, the first part of this playthrough. There's so much they can do with like a modern day Ape Escape in terms of like however they would approach like the humor today. It's just frustrating that we're probably never going to see it since Japan Studios dissolved. Anyway, yep. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'll do part 3 sometime soon. Still need to do my quarterly 2 blog post stream. Which it's all written, I just haven't streamed it yet. Klonoa and Ape Escape are kind of taking precedent, but I'll be back hopefully soon. I'm going to try to stream more in July than any other month. I'm going to be away for a good portion of, or all of August and a good portion of September, so I won't be near my streaming stuff. But I will be unexpectedly streaming as I usually am, so thanks again for everyone hanging out. Thanks for the subs, Gemini, Keylok. I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye.